Hello and welcome to my video. So today we are working on my mum's dress, the mother of the bride dress for my wedding. I actually used a free Mood Society sewing pattern and just tweaked it slightly to make the first mock-up, and when we initially tried it on a couple of months ago, we thought it was great, we liked it, and we were like, perfect, that's yours done. But when I got her to try on the mock-up again, we hated it. We both did not like it. So it was back to the drawing board on that. We've kept the overall design and the silhouette the same. So I'll put a picture here of the original drawing, and then I'll also put a picture of the new design that we've come up with. So I've just changed a few things. I've moved the pleats from the neckline to the shoulder, added the pleats to the waistline instead of just doing it like an elastic gathering, and I've opened up the sleeves as well to leave them more flowy and not elasticated around the cuff. So we are feeling much better about the design, and I've changed all the pattern pieces to go with that new design. I've still loosely used the base of the Mood pattern, but I've obviously added pleats into the back. I've completely changed the front, and the sleeves, well, I cut the sleeve pattern in half and I've added on extra bits and stuff, and I've also made a waistband now as well. Now that I've got all the pattern kind of made up, I've cut out all of the pieces out of a mock-up fabric, and I just need to sew it all together now and get her to try it on again and see how it goes. I thought I'd give a closer look at some of the pattern pieces. So yeah, we've got neckline facing, back sleeve, front of the sleeve, front waistband, back waistband, and then we've got the front bodice and the back bodice. So last night I cut out all the pieces, and then I also, on the waistband pieces, I cut out pretty much like a facing for the waistband, which is this, and then also pleated a larger piece for the like shell of the waistband. So this is what you'll see on the inside, but this will keep it to the size that it should be. So yeah, I did that for both the front and the back. So again, there's the pieces here for the back facing, and then the back waistband. This is the center back where there'll be a zip. Okay, let's start by adding the pleats to the front waistband and front shoulder. Then we can do the same, add the pleats onto the back bodice, and then sew them together. Another part that I'm not even sure is going to work with this new design is I've done the waist pleats facing into the centre front, and the shoulder pleats are facing away from the centre front and into the shoulders. I don't know if that's even going to work in real life once it comes together, but that's why we do mock-ups, that's why we figure it out. So I've just taken these all to the machine and put a basting stitch in all the pleats on the back shoulder, the front shoulder, the front waistline, and then also the pleats in the waistband for both front and both back pieces. So I think we're going to take a break for supper now, and then hopefully I'll get back to this tonight and I can sew the bodice together, sew the waistband on, have a look at the sleeves, and then you won't be far off. Okay, so I finished sewing it together last night, and I have just had Mum round to try it on. We're feeling that we need to get rid of the sleeves. This isn't the best fabric for testing this design, to be honest, because it's quite structured. It doesn't have a nice drape and nice flow, nice fall to it. So the sleeves look a bit naff anyway. But I think just with the kind of gathered fullness in the bodice, the pleated and more structured kind of cinching waistband, and then the skirt's going to just be a gathered skirt flowing to the floor. I think there's enough balance through this, and there's enough with the high neckline, there's enough coverage through this, that adding the sleeves on just feels like it's too much fabric, there's too much going on, it takes away from the balance. So we tucked in, I just opened it back up, I just tucked in that sleeve, and it looked so much better. So yeah, if I tuck that one in too, obviously it's not going to give the best look right now with it just being tucked in, but you get the idea. So I have also just pinned in here the neckline, because I took all the pleats out of the neckline and moved them into the shoulder. I just kind of adjusted how I thought would work best. So I did leave the neckline a little bit too wide, so I've just pinched in how much we need to take out of it, and on the pattern piece I'll just take that amount off and then angle it back in, so it's still being like mirrored on fold on for the front bodice piece. But yeah, we really liked how the shoulders, how the waist sat on her, and how the waistband is looking. So yes, we are happy, very happy with that. And then in the back, my maths didn't math very well, and I somehow made the waistband and the back piece too short. I don't know how, because I thought I'd done all the calculations. But yeah, we like this. We're going to put a buttonhole and a button here, and a little bit of a kind of keyhole into the zip. Will start here and then go down into the skirt. And yeah, I'll just add on a little bit more into the waistband. But yeah, the back was sitting really nice, and yeah, this was all sitting really nice. So I am going to just now go and make the adjustments to the pattern pieces. I'll do another quick mock-up in a slightly more drapey fabric that resembles the real fabric a little bit more, just to make sure it's all going to flow nicely. And then yeah, get her to try that on, and then hopefully it will be time for the real thing. But yeah, we are liking it. No, I'm never getting back all my tears from you. So yeah, as I said, we are now getting rid of the sleeve pieces so they can go away. And then we're left with this. So yeah, the back piece was pretty good. Actually, the only adjustment for the front piece was to take out a bit of this neckline. So let's do that. I literally did what I said. Better not do that. I've just added the total that I need to add in instead of half. It's 5 in total that it needs, so it's actually 2.5 that I actually need to add into each side. So I've just extended that back waistband, and I have taken that bit off of the centre front to adjust that, and that was all the adjustments we needed to make. That's that for now. I'm just going to get it all cut out and sewn together again, and I will check back in once we do the next fitting. We are a few days later now, and as you can see, we've done another mock-up and we're loving it. We just need to take the side seams in slightly just under the arm, just because the pattern is made to have a sleeve in it, and we now don't have a sleeve. We just need to close it up because we don't need the ease of the arm movement now. And when I extended the centre back on the waistband, I added a little bit too much. I kind of thought I was extending it too far, but I thought I'd rather have too much and then be able to fit it in this time, which I did. So I just kind of pinched it, so I'll take that out. And then yeah, it's about an inch as well we want to take out at the top of the side seam, and just then ease it into the bottom of the side seam. But yeah, we love it. It looks beautiful on her. Obviously in this mock-up I didn't bother putting in the pleats in the waistband because we knew that we loved that from this, and just to save time, save fabric, we didn't need to bother putting the pleated waistband into this. It's beautiful, and actually we really love it in this green. So much so that we were tempted to leave it green and actually make it for real in this. But I bought the wine for her and it kind of goes, oh, I don't know, I really like it in the green now though. But yeah, I really do like the green now. Oh, I don't know. Yes, so I am going to make the new adjustments to the pattern pieces and then decide whether we're keeping this fabric or whether I'm doing it in the original planned wine fabric. I've got that all washed and ready to go now. I think we're ready to just make it. So you'll see which fabric I decide to actually use. So it's been a few days, I've slept on it, thought about it and decided that we're definitely doing the dress out of the red because it makes more sense. It's the theme of my wedding and I was just having a bit of a dilemma. I think just because we love the dress design so much, seeing it made in any fabric, I fell in love with it. So yeah, we're going to make it in the red and hopefully we love it even more. So that is it for this video. We have now finished as well. We've finished as much as we can for now. Mum came round and tried the dress on last night and we both absolutely love it. It's perfect. It fits her perfectly. It makes her feel good. It's the right amount of like comfy and flowy, but also this waistband like cinches her in nicely and gives her a nice shape. And so yeah, we're both really happy with it. All that needs done now is it still needs hemmed, and I do still need to add the button and either the buttonhole or button loop, whatever I decide on, but we haven't fully decided that yet, so I'm going to just leave that until I come to do all the hemming of all the dresses and the finishing touches anyway. I'm just going to do that then so that I don't need to like make a decision now and then possibly not be happy with it or wish I'd done something else. So yeah, for now it is finished. I did make a little self-cover button with the fabric from the dress, so I do have that ready, and I have done on some scraps of the fabric, I have done a few buttonhole practices, so I know that it does work. I know that it will be fine if that's what we decide, and I have done a little loop as well that we can use. So, but yeah, instead of making the decision now and possibly regretting it, we're just going to leave it, move on to the next dress, and then when I come back, once I have them all done and I come back to hem all of them and do the finishings on them all, then I will decide at that point which one to use. So yeah, these will go into the bag with the dress and be done for now. But yeah, I love it. We both love it so much. I just think it's turned out perfectly. And yeah, I can't wait for her to wear it now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and I will see you in the next one. Bye!